10 things that destroy your value in front of a man. Let me ask you something that maybe no one has had the courage to ask you. Do you think you're valuing yourself? Or are you, without realizing it, sabotaging your own attraction? Because there are behaviors that seem harmless, but in a man's mind, they quietly lower your value. And no, this isn't about looks. It's about behavior. If you want to be seen as a priority and not just an option, stay with me until the end. 1. Being too available. Men value what they have to earn, at least a little. If you reply within seconds every single time, cancel plans for him, are always free whenever he calls, that doesn't communicate interest. It communicates neediness. It's like a product that's always on clearance. If you're constantly available, he never feels urgency. 2. Over-validating him. Compliments are great, but making him the center of your universe on the second date? Mistake. When you put a man on a pedestal too early, he doesn't level up, he relaxes. Basic psychology. The brain values what requires effort and consistency. Validation that's too easy doesn't build respect. 3. Talking too much about your ex. Nothing kills the vibe faster than turning a date into an emotional therapy session. If you keep bringing up your ex, making comparisons, talking about past trauma, you're sending a clear message. I haven't closed that chapter yet. And no emotionally healthy man wants to compete with ghosts. 4. Showing jealousy too soon. You just started talking, and you're already asking who that female friend is? Checking who liked his photos? That's not romantic intensity. That's insecurity. And excessive insecurity early on sets off alarms in his head. He thinks, if she's like this now, what's it going to be like later? 5. Constantly putting other women down. If you need to tear other women down to stand out, something's off. Men notice that. If you criticize all his exes, if you talk badly about his female friends, he starts imagining how you'll talk about him one day, and that lowers trust. 6. Not having a life of your own. Nothing is more magnetic than someone who has her own routine, goals, and energy. If your whole life revolves around a relationship, no hobbies, no ambitions, he feels like he's being chosen out of need, not admiration. And men respect choice, not dependency. 7. Testing him too much. Playing constant games. Creating situations just to see how he reacts. Posting strategic, subtle messages to get his attention. A little mystery can create tension, but constant tests create exhaustion, and exhaustion kills attraction. A healthy relationship isn't an emotional endurance competition. 8. Disrespecting small agreements. Always being late. Canceling last minute. Promising things and not following through. Value is tied to reliability. When your word isn't solid, your image loses weight. He may still date you, but he stops considering you for something serious. 9. Coming across as superficial or money-obsessed. Preferring stability is normal, but when every conversation revolves around status, luxury, lifestyle, money, he starts wondering, does she like me or what I provide? And once that doubt enters his mind, the connection weakens. 10. Verbally devaluing yourself. Saying things like, I'm hard to love. No one ever stays. I'm too complicated. They may sound humble, but they're negative self-programming. You teach people how to see you. If you don't communicate value, don't expect someone else to build it for you. Now, an important warning. This isn't about becoming cold, and it's not about pleasing men. It's about positioning. Value isn't arrogance. It's consistency. It's understanding that interest doesn't mean submission. Affection doesn't mean desperation. Intensity doesn't mean losing control. Imagine 2 restaurants. One is always empty, constantly running promotions, begging customers to come in. The other has a steady line, a nice atmosphere, organized service. Which one feels more desirable? Now ask yourself honestly, how are you positioning yourself emotionally? If you realize you've done some of these things, good. Awareness is power. But here's the hard part. Changing the pattern, not to impress someone, but to become naturally respected. If this resonated with you, comment below which of these behaviors you've noticed in yourself or in someone close to you. And if you want the next video about things that make a man respect you instantly, or how to increase your value without playing games. Let me know in the comments. And make sure to subscribe for more content about dating, relationships, and attraction. Share this video with your girlfriends, and I'll see you in the next one.